Hey guys, Laloon here, and this is gonna be the CM16 Leo Cup Sprint mini guide with the updated Unity Cup. So this should be pretty easy here. All right, let's get to it. All right, so with the updated Unity guide here, you should be able to get these stats. Again, it's gonna be right-handed 1200-meter sprint. It's a bunch of corners. This straight is literally only the final stretch. So yeah, if you can max out speed as much as you can, stamina is not that important since it's a sprint. If you try to maximize your power as much as possible, they have a new mechanic that's called fully charge. If you have around 1200, you get like a little bit of acceleration there, but you don't have to since it's not that big of a difference, but it'll help a lot. And then wit, of course, you definitely can hit wit with a 2 speed 3 wit deck. And for the green skills, you can get right-handed, Nakayama race course, standard distance, firm conditions, summer runner, or sunny days. For standard distance and Nakayama race course, you don't technically have to have it since it gives you stamina, a green skill that gives you base stamina. So it's not necessarily needed, but if it procs for your groundwork, then yeah, you can definitely get that. Definitely pretty helpful if it's procs for your groundwork, but definitely if you want to get the greens, summer runner, sunny days, and right-handed would be pretty good there. All right, so this is going to be for the front runners. So front runners are generally good as always. You want to get light as a feather. That's going to be really good since that's going to be acceleration or velocity for your late game there, and it helps a lot. Again, here, these are all front runner skills. Playtime's over is really good. Tail held high, leader's pride, or top runner. I think that's the gold version since Maruzensky SSR is already available. Sprint front runner corner straightaways. Ignited wit should be relatively easy. Professor of curvature, fast paced. And of course, groundwork 100%. You do need to get that just to beat other front runners in the early game. Right, some skills to inherit. Of course, angling scheming 100%. Operation Cacao for mid race skill. That's 100% pretty good there. And Silent Suzuka, her unique is actually really good here as well. You just need to be first, of course. But aside from that, these are the pretty good front runners. You can run anyone front, but these are generally good. Sane Sky, of course, Bourbon, Silent Suzuka, and Marutsuki would be pretty good. Alright, so now for the Pace Chasers. Pace Chasers are going to be pretty good here. I think they might be a little bit better than the front runners because of Taiki Shuttle and Nishino Flower. So same here, groundwork. If you can get groundwork and you can proc it, that's pretty good just to keep you in around the second place area or third. Again, it's going to be High Spirit is good for the last stretch. And sprint, pace, corners, and straightaways is pretty good. Professor Curvature, Slipstream, Playtime's over, Head On, Nimble Navigator. Professor Curvature, Stand, Tail Held High. All of these Pace Chaser skills that you usually get. Yeah, these are pretty good. Pace Chasers are pretty good this CM, so keep an eye on that. Alright, and some inherits to get, of course, is Budding Blossom by Nishino Flower, Triumphant Pulse by regular Oguri Cap, Taiki Shuttle Shooting for Victory. So for Narita Bride, Shadow Break would be kind of good, but it's not necessarily that crazy. But you can still inherit it to help you a little bit. But yes, these are one of the inherits that you want to get for your Pace Chasers if you can. Alright, so for late surgers, late surgers did get a massive buff this Unity Cup and this patch. They have a lot more skills, but since this is a CM, they're not that good compared to Pace Chasers and Front Runners. You definitely can if you want to, but from what I heard from other content creators and the UMA guides, that they're not that crazy. But yeah, same skills, of course. Sprint late corners and straightaways, light as a feather, nimble navigator, slick surge, professor of curvature, Playtime's over, tail held how Uma stand ramp up or it's on. Position power, like all of those are pretty good. Rising Dragon, things like that. But I do know they're not that good. But if you are running late, these are some of the skills that are pretty good to inherit. Triumphant Pulse, Let's Pump some Iron, Shadow Break, and Budding Blossom. These are pretty good to inherit for your late surgers. Hopefully they can get the exact position that they want just to get that speed boost to beat the pace chasers and the front runners. It might be a little bit hard since it's a shorter distance race. But hey, if you're running it, fingers crossed that you can win, especially Oshi picks. And for end closers, yeah, they're not that good, unfortunately. It's such a short track that end closers are not gonna get enough pump on their speed or acceleration to catch up to pace, and fronts there might be a little bit difficult. You can still do it, but from what I heard, it's not really that good, so I wouldn't recommend it, unfortunately. But again, at the end of the day, like I always say in every other guides, Oshi picks are always 10 out of 10. It's always so cool to see other Umas being played there instead of just the metas. Yeah, go have fun. The new Unity Cup feels so refreshing. I was so burnt out with Track Blazer, honestly, but this Unity Cup definitely makes it a lot better. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Just like and subscribe if you guys appreciate these mini guides. Of course, shout out to the other creators like Red New, Jackie X, Victoria Frontier. Definitely get their guide, get some guides from them too. They're more in depth, of course. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.